Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and I post weekly what's for dinner videos and all sorts of cooking related videos in between. If you are into that sort of thing, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. It really helps my channel out. And today is a special one because it is in collaboration with Megan over at Maegens Kitchen. I will have all her info linked down below. She posts similar content as I do. She has the grocery hauls, what's for dinners, all that kind of stuff. So when you get finished with my video, be sure to go check hers out and let's get started. First, I have a tuna macaroni casserole for you. Tuna casserole, however you want to call it, And I'm telling you, it was the best one I have ever had in my entire life. So good. Okay, so first you're going to start by dicing up your onion and red bell pepper, and then you are going to saute it in about 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I actually doubled this recipe, so I'm just going to tell you as is. Doubling it was enough to fill a casserole and feed my family of 5, so I highly recommend if you're feeding more than 3 people to double this. And the recipe actually calls for 3 tablespoons of onion and 2 tablespoons of red pepper, or just bell pepper in general. So that's why I'm spooning it in here all weird like. And once your veggies are all sauteed, you are going to throw in your all-purpose flour, ground black pepper, and either seasoned salt or regular salt. I chose seasoned. And then you're going to whisk it and cook it on about medium heat, just until that floury taste is out. So it doesn't take too long. And once your flour and vegetable mixture is all ready, you're going to mix in your cream of mushroom soup, your milk, tuna, a cup of shredded cheddar, and then at this point you will also have your elbow macaroni ready, and you're going to mix that in as well. You can also throw in some frozen peas, but it says to thaw them. I only had frozen peas and carrots, and the carrots just didn't sound right, so I opted to leave all of that out. But like I said, once you have everything in there, you're going to just mix it really well. Once everything is well combined, you are going to just mix or pour it into a 9 by 13 inch baking dish and top it with the remaining cheese you have. And then this recipe called for breadcrumbs, but I always prefer panko. So I melted down a couple tablespoons of butter, mixed it in with the panko, and poured it on top as well. And then you're going to bake this at 350 for 30 to 40 minutes, uncovered. And I just thought it was so pretty when it was finished. I love panko, like brown on top. And I'm telling y'all, this was ridiculously good. So good. I didn't double the tuna in it, so keep that in mind. It was like just enough tuna flavor. So in case someone doesn't love tuna, you could get away with it. And now I'm making a pizza casserole that I saw Paislies make over on her channel, and I'll have that link down below. All I did was brown up some Italian sausage, or you could do beef, whatever. And I'm throwing in some pepperonis that in hindsight, I wish I would have cut up. And then I poured in just a jar of marinara, or something. Yeah, it was just pizza or pasta sauce. You can do whatever you want. And I sprinkled in a little bit of garlic powder, some onion powder, and some Italian seasoning, and just mixed that all up really well. I placed it at the bottom of a casserole dish, and then topped it with mozzarella cheese. And then I topped it with a Crescent dough sheet. I didn't get the part. I don't know what happened to that little segment, but you'll see once I pull it out of the oven what it looks like. And I just baked it. The instructions on the Crescent dough sheet, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was like 14 minutes or something like that. And it was really good. Next time I would probably do like half ground beef and half Italian sausage, or just omit the Italian altogether and just do regular sausage, because it was really overpowering. It was really good. It's just like I said, you know how Italian sausage is. It's like pow in your face. It's very sausagey, or whatever seasoning's in it. But like I said, it was really good. I would just make those changes, and you can put any toppings you want in this. Peppers, mushrooms, anything. And now I'm just going to make a big old pot of chili. Hadn't had any yet this fall or winter, and it just felt like time. I am starting by dicing up an onion and maybe about a third of a red pepper, because I had originally gotten this red pepper for something else and thought that it would be good in my chili as well. So I just stole a little piece of it, it'll be fine. And then you're going to throw in some olive oil into a Dutch oven, pot, whatever, and throw your veggies in. And then I have a pound of ground sausage and a pound and a half of ground beef. I cut most of this out because it was so smoky. I was like, they get it, I'm just browning up some meat. And then once your meat is all ready, you're going to pour in your tomato juice, a can of petite diced tomatoes, a cup of ketchup, 2 cans of pinto beans, a can of kidney beans, a quarter of a cup of red wine vinegar, brown sugar, chili powder, garlic salt, pepper, paprika, cumin, and cayenne. And I turned mine on low and just let it simmer for like 3 hours on the stove, and it was so good. So good. It's the first time I've ever had chili with sausage in it, and it just added so much flavor. But you'll see at the end, I probably should have drained it. I don't know. It's pretty greasy on the top, but the flavor was amazing. And as always, I will have all of the links, ingredients, exact measurements, all that good stuff down below. And also, I would love to know a favorite thing that you made this past week for you, for your family, any kind of recipe. I love getting new inspiration, and I know all y'all have got some great ideas somewhere. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I am grateful for all of y'all, and I will see y'all in a few days.